teen mom struggling with postpartum depression takes her own life just weeks after giving birth. A young mother in Northern Ireland has tragically lost her battle with postpartum depression in what her family now calls a failure of the system. Shaciara McDowell, 18, took her own life on September 7. The tragic news comes 1 month after she gave birth to her second child. Her family is speaking out about her shocking death to raise awareness about postpartum depression and highlight the lack of mental health support available for new mothers. Postpartum depression. The birth of a baby can trigger different kinds of emotions. Those emotions can vary from feeling excited to fearful and anxious, but most importantly, the birth of a baby can trigger depression. Most new moms experience postpartum baby blues after childbirth, which includes mood swings, crying, spells, anxiety, and difficulty sleeping. Baby blues typically begin within the first 2 to 3 days after delivering the baby. It may last up to 2 weeks. Postpartum depression is a complication of giving birth. If you have postpartum depression, prompt treatment can help you manage symptoms and help you bond with your baby. Postpartum depression symptoms. Postpartum depression may be mistaken for baby blues at first, but the signs and symptoms are more intense and last longer and may eventually interfere with your ability to care for your baby and handle other daily tasks. Symptoms usually develop within the first few weeks after giving birth, but may begin earlier, during pregnancy or later, up to a year later after birth. Postpartum depression signs and symptoms may include depressed mood or severe mood swings, excessive crying, difficulty bonding with your baby, withdrawing from family and friends, loss of appetite or eating much more than usual, inability to sleep, insomnia or sleeping too much, overwhelming fatigue or loss of energy, reduced interest and pleasure in activities you used to enjoy, intense irritability and anger, fear that you're not a good mother, hopelessness, feelings of worthlessness, shame, guilt of inadequacy, diminished ability to think clearly, concentrate, or make decisions, restlessness, severe anxiety and panic attacks, thoughts of harming yourself or your baby, recurrent thoughts of death or suicide. Untreated postpartum depression may last for many months or longer. If you have suicidal thoughts, if at any point you have thoughts of harming yourself or your baby, immediately seek help from your partner or loved ones in taking care of your baby and call 911 or your local emergency assistance number to get help. Also consider these options if you're having suicidal thoughts. Seek help from your primary care provider or other healthcare professional. Call a mental health professional. Call a suicide hotline in the U.S. Call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-TALK, 1-800-273-8255, or use their web chat on Suicide Prevention on lifeline.org/chat. Reach out to a close friend or loved one. Contact a minister